Posthumous albums, I don't know how long they've existed, but from the time that I've been listening to them, it's been like an up and down experience. An artist sadly passes away, and now the label's in charge of basically putting together the finishing touches of his career. Most of the time, that's very hard to do because the artist left pretty much scraps to work with, so there's not really much you can do in terms of that. But from all the posthumous albums that I've heard over the years, some of them have been good, some of them have been okay, and then there's some that are just unbearable. Like, you can never listen to that shit ever again. Like, I don't even know why it was created. I don't know why it was put in motion to be put out, but no. And that's really been a big problem over the past couple of years, the amount of posthumous albums that have been coming out and them really not being finished because there's not much to work with. Like, majority of these songs are unfinished, and they're trying to fix that by just slapping unnecessary features on it, and then when you listen to the song, it don't even sound correct because it's unfinished. I know there's a lot of artists who have this type of situation. We're not about to sit down here and break every single one of them. We're just going to talk about the one artist whose label clearly does not want to stop their money grabbing tactics. Juice WRLD fans, I don't know how y'all did it, but y'all made it to a third posthumous album, which really should have stopped after the first one because Jesus Christ. Let's start with the fact that people were waiting on this album for 3 to 4 years now, and honestly I thought they just got common sense and decided to scrap it because Fighting Demons was just so atrocious. But I guess the money started running low and they just decided to lock back in. Now here's my main problem with why another posthumous album is coming out, and really the reason why Fighting Demons was so terrible. I used to listen to Juice WRLD a lot when I was like 16, 17, 18, and let's be real, the whole perception of Juice WRLD is that he makes sad music. Everything about his music is pretty much depressing, which really is not a total lie, unless you haven't listened to his unreleased catalog. And I don't even listen to Juice WRLD as often as I used to, but when I do, I listen to the unreleased shit. Those are the songs that are more hype, that are more energetic, rather than the release songs. Any average Juice WRLD fan will tell you that his unreleased catalog has more songs that will not make you feel like crying in the rain. But for some reason, Grade A just keeps finding a way to keep dumping all these depressing ass songs into one album, which is why Fighting Demons turned out to be dog shit. And another issue I have with these posthumous albums is the unfinished songs. Now, Juice WRLD has at least 2,000 unreleased songs recorded, and if you've listened to most of them at this point, there's a lot of songs where the verses are missing, meaning either he was gonna put a verse on there or he had somebody else in mind coming on there. Also meaning that the song was not fucking finished. And this is where I bring in these two albums to make my point, because oh my god, the urge of these people to just slap on features on these unfinished songs is just wildly disrespectful. And I'm mainly talking about Pop Smoke here, because if you look at that track list, it literally just screams money grab, because Pop Smoke would have never gave any of these artists these features. If you look at Pop Smoke's first 2 projects, he either had no features or he was working with straight New York artists, and to see them just pump these albums up with mainstream artists was just crazy in real time. And they haven't done it to the same extent with Juice WRLD, but the unnecessary features, even taking people off of original features and then putting someone else, it's just crazy. But I'm gonna get back to the album now. They're saying this is gonna be the last one. I'm willing to bet my life that it's not. Like I said before, there's like at least 2,000 songs that Juice WRLD has made before he died. I'm willing to bet at least 85 to 90% has leaked already. I don't know how much they have left in that vault now. But the reason Legends Never Die was so good is because everything was put well together. It felt fresh, brand new. And most importantly, the songs were made in 2018. The album came out in 2020. We are now in 2024. I'm sorry to the people that are expecting this album to be good, but this may not even last 2-3 weeks. It would be different if these songs were made 2 years ago, even a year ago, but this is half a decade we're talking about. These songs are old as shit. You will listen to these songs Friday and realize that these songs are old, and this is basically just a blast from the past. This is why I feel like they should just stop dropping these damn albums and just drop these songs as singles or something. But I know these labels, it's just money for them at the end of the day. Even looking at the album cover for this album, I was just like, oh my god, I could not believe this shit. This right here, this is where we gotta wrap it up. Now we're just reaching new territories. I don't care if this was made by someone close to him. I don't care if it was made by Leonardo da Vinci. This shit is ass. But I'm really hoping this is the last Juice WRLD album, because most of his music is leaked by now, if not all of it, and I cannot look in the next year or two and see another Juice WRLD album coming out. Mac Miller and Lil Peep's label must be using some black magic, because I have not heard any type of negative comments about them albums. These niggas just go take some notes from them, because they obviously doing something right. But to end this off, posthumous albums are just getting excessive. They're getting out of hand. We need to just leave it at one posthumous album and end it right there. Like, that's it.